So, Teen Vogue. Basically, Vogue magazine, but the branch that's supposedly made for teenagers, published this video. Before I get onto the video, let's note that Teen Vogue has 1.79 million subscribers on YouTube, which is a huge following, so their influence is massive and anything they publish will be watched by millions of people. Before I get into it, please subscribe to our channel, like and comment on our videos to help push us up the ranks. The more logical content like this there is out there, the better, so we can even the playing field and reclaim the radically leftist media. So here is the video. 5 misconceptions about sex and gender. I believe this was deleted for some time, but it's back up now and here it is.
Hi, I'm Hannah Gabby and I'm here to tell you the binary is bull.
Gender is about your identity, your expression, and it's often based on ideas about sex.
It's important that we really break down.
This is 100% a female. You're not fooling anyone, Chase. Could you imagine all the hormone therapy she had to get that little moustache there?
And what are we talking about when we talk about sex and gender? And is there something called biological sex? And what does that mean?
Yes, there is biological sex. That's what we are talking about. What that means is that if you are born with a dong, you're a dude. If you're not born with a dong, you're a chick. And that should be the end of this video.
This idea that the body is either male or female is totally wrong.
Totally wrong. Let's take a big pause and bow down to try brainwash you teenagers watching this and condition you to think that everything you've ever been taught, or everything that anyone has ever been taught for all of human civilization, except for the last 10 years, is false.
We know intersex people exist and break down this binary.
Lucy. Not buying it, Luke. Imagine some bloke rocking up to Luke thinking he's a girl, and then bam, I'm Lucy.
We all have characteristics that are typically male and typically female, and it is really about political choices, social factors, ideological choices that we assign meaning to different parts of our bodies.
Political choices, mate. Your crew made this political.
So the meaning may be that the thing that most of us are taught, that if you have a vagina, you're a girl, or if you have a penis, you're a boy.
Yes, correct. Well done. 10 points for your first factual statement of the evening. This is what we're taught and what everyone has been taught for all of human history.
The body doesn't just have one place where we can sit there with a microscope or something else and say, hey, wait a second, this is really who you are, this is your true sex.
That would be our eyes, and we would simply look at our genitalia to find this true sex.
In fact, who you are is who you say you are.
Okay, Cruella. I'm saying that I am Bill Gates. I will now contact his financial institutions and ask for complete access to all of his bank accounts because I am who I say I am and nobody can change that.
Intersex people are individuals born with varying degrees of sex characteristics that don't fit the typical script of what it means to be male or female.
Okay, we're not saying that genetic abnormalities don't exist, but to suggest that biological sex is not a thing? Come on, lass.
I remember when I first learned about intersex and how surprising it was to me. I was like, what is this? Why have I never heard about this?
Cruella is back. Probably because it's not that common and for good reason.
One thing a lot of people in the intersex community talk about are medically unnecessary surgeries that are forced upon intersex children to make them fit into these boxes of male or female. I have gone through surgeries that have really stuck with me through my whole life and affected a lot of different parts of my life just so that I can fit into this box of female.
Okay, so this is where things get interesting. This lass is saying no to all her surgeries. But isn't the trans community wanting to push hormone therapy and reassignment surgeries onto children before they even know what their times tables are?
Trans people are often born into a binary gender and then realize later in life that whatever their assigned gender was isn't how they actually want to live, isn't who they actually are.
Notice how he said they realize later in life, meaning it isn't something you're born with. And also how he says it's not how they actually want to live, meaning it is a lifestyle choice when it really comes down to it.
When I say I'm a woman, I don't just mean that I identify as a woman. I mean that my biology is the biology of a woman, regardless of whether or not doctors agree.
Regardless of whether or not doctors agree. How does this bloke's biology just magically become female? Genuinely, please explain. Touch wood, let's imagine this bloke needs to be urgently rushed to hospital, and they ask, what is your gender? He says female, and is subsequently given the wrong doses of everything. Regardless of whether or not doctors agree, so old mate Luke here is smarter than all of the medical professionals in the world. Good on Luke. Luke deserves a Nobel Prize in medicine. Anyway, there is one of the most frustrating videos of all time. There are so many of these, and I'll probably do a part 2 going over the rest of the video. Please do not be influenced by this, and don't let any young person see this. If it makes you feel any better, Teen Vogue are such pansies that they've turned commenting off, and have 21,000 dislikes. Hooray for the viewers that have brains, excluding those 1,300, which are probably just all Vogue employees or bots. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more frustrating things going on in the world that we try and break down. Peace out.